Oh, I picked it.
There's a call in the air, can you hear it ring? A vision of change, it's our time to bring. Gather round all you dreamers and doers. Together we're stronger, together we're movers. Lifting each voice, a chorus so bold. In the name of love, let our stories unfold. Every heart matters, every hand we lend. Welcome to the table where we all transcend. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative together, we'll answer the calls. No more division, it's time to unite. Each story, each struggle, it's our shared light. From every corner, let's lift and embrace, creating a future with compassion and grace. So let's build the bridges, let's cross every line. In the heart of the struggle, the stars will align. The promise of progress with every hand we lend. Welcome to the table where we all transcend. To the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative together, we'll answer the calls. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the calls. Together we'll rise. Together we'll fight. Hand in hand we'll chase the light. In hand we'll chase the light. Championing change, let's write our own song. With faith in each other, we can't go wrong. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. Space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative together, we'll answer the call. So come join the circle, take your place here. With love as our guide, we'll shed every fear. Welcome to the table, the time is now. In unity we stand, let's take our bow.
How's
I think I
everyone
just
doing
do it.
tonight? Hopefully you're all doing well. It's Tuesday night here in For Initiative, and we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a D&D tonight. We're going to have some fun. Hopefully no one dies, but we cannot make that promise. I will not make that promise. Because if we're being honest, there's a very strong possibility that someone dies. Every game, because let's be honest, it's fun. Chaos ensues. Anyways, welcome here. Thank you for coming and joining us. If you have, like I always say, the best thing you can do for any creator or whatever it is you want to call us nowadays, or people who like to just play games on the internet and let you guys watch. Best thing you do is give us your free time, and I appreciate every single one of you if you do it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this session. Last episode, you guys managed to make your way to Warder's Rest, where you knew Why? Valeth was hiding out, if you would. You figured he was hiding out. But as you got to Warder's Rest, you ended up realizing it was much more than just hiding out. He actually runs this burrow of Duskwatch. And after finding out a bit of information, you found out that he was at the Gilded Mar. The Gilded Mare. I don't want to keep saying. I keep saying Mar. It's not Mar. It's Mare. You found out he was at the Gilded Mare. Take a breath. It'll be okay.
Okay.
You found out that he was at the Gilded Mar. I did it again. I can't say that fucking word at all. Anyways.
Like erratically?
Yeah, erotically. The birds are flying erotically. Oh no. After you found out he was there, you decided to go pay him a little visit. But he ended up coaxing you into a game of dice. And unfortunately, Gita, you did not fare so well. And ended up owing him an act of service in the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris, you fared a little better and ended up winning favor with the blacksmith. There may be somewhere to rest up if you need. Moving forward. After you left the Gilded Mare, you started walking around Warder's Rest, and suddenly the air started to grow restless. And before anyone even sees it, a low resonant hum rolls across the spires and the slums of Duskwatch, rattling windows and making tavern mugs quiver. Conversations falter. Children point skyward. Even the iron-bellied forges of Slag's Deep seem to fall silent, as if for a moment. The city holds its breath, and then it comes. Out of the high clouds, a leviathan of iron and storm emerges. Vigil's End, the only dreadnought-class skyship ever built. Its hull is plated with blackened steel and stitched with veins of glowing ember glass that pulse faintly like a heartbeat. Rows of siege cannons line both flanks, each barrel large enough to fit a full-grown man. Massive sails of shadow-woven cloth ripple against the wind like cascading drifts. Yet, it flies with impossible grace, guided by the thrumming power of arcane engines, skystones. As it descends, the sheer size becomes staggering. Vigil's End blots out the sun, throwing most of Duskwatch into shadow. Torches and lanterns flicker to life across the city, mistaking it for dusk. On the streets, people stop in their tracks to gape. Some crossing themselves in prayer, others fleeing indoors. The skyship's shadow drapes over Duskwatch. Arcane chains of lightning unfurl from the tower's spires, latching onto the dreadnought's underbelly. With a deafening crackle, the ship is drawn toward the skyport, jutting from the tower like a jagged crown. Metal screeches as if the colossal bulk settles into place. Docking clamps clang shut like the jaws of a beast locking its prey. The air is thick with awe and dread. The shadows of Vigil's End stretches, smothering Warder's Rest in a gloom that no torch can chase away. Even in the daylight, people glance up nervously as though the dreadnought might blot out the sun entirely. In the market, as you're walking through, you hear someone. A ship like that doesn't come out without blood. Mark me, someone's going to pay dearly for it. You hear another older lady. It sails under him. High Warden General Lucas Varn. You know what that means. As you still make your way through the little market, as you're walking along, you hear another person, another townsfolk. War or something near it. And when war comes to Duskwatch, it's Warder's Rest that starves first. You catch this older gentleman, kind of staggering. He's half drunk, but half scared. Vigil's End. I heard it was built for kings, not generals. What's Varn playing at, bringing her here? You both notice that many of the stalls in the market have begun to pack up and head off. What are you doing?
I'll ask a nearby that's close by, like, okay, why are you guys packing up here? Like, what's going on?
Okay. Are you asking anyone in particular, or just asking the group of
This group of
merchants?
people, and
The group of
yeah,
one of them says, "That's Vigil's End. It only means death." You hear another person. Lucas Varn doesn't take prisoners. If he's here, we don't understand why. You hear the same older lady before that kind of scene was giving you a side eye and kind of gave you directions to go find Valeth. She looks over at you. The last time he docked here was well over 15 years ago. And a lot of us lower folk in Warder's Rest and Stag's Deep, they went missing. We don't know why.
do a history check if I know of the gentleman Lucas Farm.
Oh, you want to do a history check on Lucas Varn?
Yep.
Or on Vigil's
Yeah.
Deep?
Yeah, the
Vigil's End, yeah?
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, Vigil's End, yeah.
Go ahead.
Will be 11.
11. You don't remember much. You've delved into some history books here and there.
Mhm.
You remember hearing of the glassing of Trenvale, and that it was Lucas Varn's first mission at the helm of Vigil's End, where he managed to use the glass cannons at the very front of Vigil's End to seemingly wipe out the last free colony of the Shattered Vale over 200 years ago.
I'll lean over, catch Chris's attention, and say, I wonder if this has anything to do with Alien and his execution.
Maybe.
Unless other things have happened, but there might be enough to have the dreadnought of the ring brought back to Duskwatch.
Yeah, it could be many things why it's here. We'll just be cautious as we can while we carry on with what we're doing.
Indeed.
I don't want to mess with this Lucas Fern guy.
No.
I used that cannon to wipe out a colony. It's the how far are we from the blacksmith right now?
You can see the blacksmith on the other side of the market. He's not very far.
Okay. We should go quickly check
We
out our winnings.
Mm-hmm. Could I roll a history check on if I know about the people that went missing? I've like heard the stories about that or know anything.
Okay. Of course.
16.
You don't know. You don't remember many of the stories that have been told that you heard from people. You caught simple glances with your early work with your group when you first came here. You spent more of your time enforcing hardship than paying attention to people's woes. The last time Vigil End was here was right before you came to Duskwatch.
Yeah.
There are a few stories you came across of some older people living in Duskwatch losing their children. Not Duskwatch, sorry, of Slag's Deep. You heard of like brothers and sisters going missing, but you don't know too much more of what actually happened. You know that Vigil's End was here for. You remember hearing that Vigil's End was here for a couple of days, and when it left, so did all the people who went missing. They all were never seen again.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Let's definitely go see what we won from this bet. How good our winnings were.
As you guys get closer to the forge, you can hear the smith and his hammer falls. They sound uneven, like a broken rhythm. As you get to the front, he doesn't even look up to you. You can see the sweat streaking down his soot-covered brow. His eyes keep straying to the north, where the obsidian tower juts like a black spear against the skyline. His hammer comes down again on an uneven stroke. He kind of catches you out of the corner of his eye. Sorry, I can't keep my head on my work today. That beast in the sky, she's more of an omen than a ship. If the Vigil's End is docked, there's no stopping what's coming next.
Yeah. Really causing a bit of commotion out there. Things will be okay. It's gone soon. We're here on behalf of Valeth. He is, how do you say it? We want some equipment, and he's helping us out with it in a way.
Some equipment.
You have, yeah, like weapons and other equipment we might need. Yeah.
hold on. You're here for the stash from Valeth?
Mm.
All right. Just give me a minute.
Yes, sir.
Give me a minute. As he puts his hammer down, he gets up. And he... Hold on a second. There we go. Oh. Not only do I roll dice there, I roll physical dice right now as well. Because there's sometimes I just don't. I like the rolls that I roll right now aren't like they're just to determine what I'm going to say next kind of thing.
Okay.
As he gets up from his anvil, you see his hammer kind of. When he puts it down, he doesn't put it down on its side. It looks like when he puts it down, he stands it almost directly up, and it looks like it's perfectly balanced on this anvil, standing directly up. All right. Well, he did suggest that someone was coming over here to pick something up. I don't know if you're going to really appreciate what it is, though. As he grabs his bundle and he places it on top of the anvil. He moves his hammer and he just unties it and throws it open. Before you see an all right looking short sword. You see what looks like a mace of some sort. Not really well worked. I see some daggers. You see some like longer daggers than normal as well. Like not just a normal dagger, but like some that are a little bit longer that would be more fit for someone of Gita's size.
Mm-hmm.
She would consider it a dagger.
Yeah.
There is some leather pieces in the bundle. They're not really fashioned into anything spectacular, but if worked, could probably make out a solid piece of leather armor, like some graves or some bracers.
Okay.
That's about it. And he looks at both of you. Don't ever deal with Valeth. He never holds up his end of the bargain. There's always a trick in whatever is going on. Just so
You
you're
got
aware.
that right.
Oh yeah.
So next time, don't even sit down. Don't even try to swindle anything out of him because you're not going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently you need to spend the night too, possibly. Well,
Yeah. Well. See how
as he
it goes.
tilts his head over to the left, you see these two makeshift cots off to the side of the forge, in between what looks like a overstacked table with just raw material all over the place, and a quite hot furnace on the other side. The cots don't look like they're much larger than 5 feet by 5 feet in length. And Gita, if you were to lay on it, your legs would be literally hanging off the edge. Chris, your feet would be hanging off the edge as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I told you, don't deal with Valeth.
Yeah.
Well, it
So-
wasn't the plan, but he's got his way of creeping and crawling into everyone's business.
As you're talking, he rolls that bundle back up again, ties it, drops it on the other side of the anvil in front of you guys. They're yours if you want them. I wouldn't really make much of them to begin with. But I could always try to make something better. That's a possibility. Take a little gold, though. Unfortunately, can't do things for free.
Well, I might
Reasonable.
just take you up on that offer.
Yeah, for sure.
As he picks up his hammer, wipes the brow. Again, you just see this dark gray soot line just across his forearm from the sweat of his brow. As he picks up this piece of metal that he was hammering on before and goes to strike it again. But he just can't hit true. His hammer bounces off the anvil, off the side of the piece of metal. And you just hear him, oh. How could this day get any worse? As he looks up at Vigil's end again.
You doing all right there, man?
No, I am not. When Lucas Varn shows up, he doesn't bring anything good. When he brings his dreadnought home, it's not without purpose. It just... He's not a man to speculate. And he's moving pieces. And we're all just the board beneath his hand. The quicker that thing leaves, the better it's for everyone.
Is there anything I like notice about him missing? Like, does his arm look like it's hurting or something?
Dude, give me an investigation. Holy shit. Okay. All right.
Zoned in, man.
You don't notice anything about his physical appearance. You notice that he's tired. You know that he's on edge with Vigil's end up in the sky. You notice that most of the stuff around you, the workmanship, the craftsmanship, some of it looks really nice, but it also looks like it's been there for a very long time. One thing you do notice is there's a pendant hanging around his neck. It looks like it was almost broken in half, and like there's another piece that belongs there.
But the pendant. It's a nice necklace you got there.
Places his hammer down again. His one hand goes to the back of his neck as he rubs it, and he picks up the pendant. Yeah. He lets it fall back down to his chest again. Goes to pick the hammer back up and continue to try to work.
How much of that leather in that bundle? How big are they?
They're fair. The leather is not well crafted at the moment. Okay. You can't wear it as armor like on your chest. But if worked, could be turned into like a good pair of like graves or like bracers that you can put around your wrist or your shins.
Okay.
There's enough leather there to make a good set.
Yeah.
But not enough to make like an actual like upper body piece, like chest piece.
And we'll ask him. I'll grab those leather pieces and ask him if he can make me. Obviously, got to pay for it to get the work done, but make leather braces for my wrist with that type of leather.
He looks it
How much
over.
would that go for?
Give me the night. Let me see if I can come up with something worthy, and we'll talk about price later.
Okay. Look at the daggers. Gita, do you want those daggers? Useful.
Pick one up. Some along the edge. Is it sharp? Any good?
No, it's dull.
Mm.
Are you
Toss
used
it
to
back in the
daggers?
pile.
Are you used to weapons? Are you used to daggers and holding them? And like, is that like? Do you have what's your weaponry thing? Do you have like good weaponry?
Proficiency in axes. I've got a great axe and hand axe. I don't think I have any daggers, but yeah, I've
Well,
got.
to be honest, it's not even like you need the proficiency in it. So you have weapon mastery, okay, great axe, hand axe. So what I'm trying to figure out from this is picking up the dagger. You would be able to tell in this moment that the dagger is uneven weight. So
Poorly crafted in general.
yeah, like it's not very evenly weighed. It's dull. It looks newer than the weapons that he has on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Toss it back in the pile.
He takes the leather from you. Go ahead.
If you can make that dagger any good, I'll take it off your hands for any price.
He just looks at you. He's like, it's already yours. You just want me to, like, this is all yours. Just want me to improve it? I can improve it. I can improve it. Give me the night.
I'll say the same with the short sword too. Maybe get that touched up and talk about the price later.
All right.
Those are the only two things that caught my eye: the leather and the sword.
All right. Well, I can work on it throughout the night, possibly.
Okay.
Not gonna get any damn sleep with that ship in the sky. As he looks up one last time, places his hammer down again. You see him kind of rub the pendant one last time before he collects the material that you're asking him to work on. And he takes it to the back and kind of just sets it down on what looks like a cleaner version of the one table that's resting beside the cots.
Do they recognize that pendant he's
Oh no.
wearing?
It just looks like it's just a regular pendant. That looks like it's like you, best way I can explain, you know, like one of those heart pendants that breaks in half.
Oh yeah.
It can be like made whole within that piece. It looks like it's been broken in half.
What time is it about now?
It's probably mid-afternoon-ish, maybe. It's not close to nighttime. You guys, I don't think you guys are gonna be laying down and going to sleep for a while.
Yeah. Just sit in bed and stare at the ceiling. Think about our life choices.
Just lay there as he unevenly hammers on the fucking metal. Chang!
Yeah.
Chang!
So, Chris.
That was fun when we punched that guy in the nuts.
Oh my goodness.
What was it? We had to go to was it Spires Quarter?
Spire Quarter.
Yeah.
Spire Quarter would be the next location that you guys need to go. Yes.
Okay.
How close is the Spire Quarter to the Obsidian Tower?
The Obsidian Tower is in the Spire Quarter.
It's in this. Okay, that's what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
Okay.
The spire quarter is like the top of Duskwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Like it goes slags deep, waters rest, and it's like a big spire. So like a big like circle. So slags deep
Okay.
into waters rest kind of thing, and then into Duskwatch crossing, and then it hits the spire quarter at the top, and then the obsidian tower goes above that, and that's where the skyport is.
Okay. Is there like paper or something I can draw on to like show Chris like, okay, so here's where we are and here's where we need to go, and like we can plan it out?
Yeah, you definitely can. Yeah, like I would say yes. There's this paper, like you could even just explain it to him.
All right.
But
Yeah. So sit down on the cot. Say, okay, so
I have paper and ink on me.
wait, hold on.
Hey, there you
Okay,
go.
you're sitting down on the cot?
Yeah, sit down on
Okay.
the cot.
Yeah, I'll go sit down
Trying to
here.
explain to
So
Chris.
when Chris sits on the cot, it looks fairly normal.
Okay.
He sits a little bit lower. His knees come up a little higher than the edge of the cot because the cot's only like 2 feet off the ground, if that, 1.5 feet if off the ground. Gita, when you sit on the cot, it looks like you're squatting in place. Your knees come up to like the mid part of your chest. It literally looks like you're squatting in place. It does not look like you're sitting on anything at all. Just so you're aware.
Okay.
You're floating in the air.
Yeah, these cots aren't like friendly to
Squat.
anyone's sleep at all.
All right, just working on my
My squats.
my squats.
Doing goblin squats here.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to ignore how I'm currently sitting, trying to be serious right now. Okay, Chris.
Okay, serious face here.
We are currently in Warder's Rest.
Mhm.
We need to be in the Spire Quarter so we can deal with Durnek and figure what we can from there. The thing is, Vigil's End is currently docked directly above the Spire Quarter. And if what everyone's saying to be true, and if the legends are to be believed, then we don't want to be anywhere near Vigil's End. So, I say
We just have to wait out a bit. You know?
I doubt they're looking for us, although we will be conspicuous in the Spire Quarter. We don't exactly look the part. Point to both of us.
Oh, is that what Thark said too? Like we gotta look the part in a way.
Mm-hmm.
If we go in there.
Which I think you'll have an easier time of doing.
Would I be able to cast Minor Illusion on Gita, or is that?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's go,
find
Chris.
out.
Yeah.
No one touched me, okay?
Yeah.
Do either one of you have disguise, like cast disguise or disguise self?
I don't think so. I don't have any spells, so.
No. I got illusory script. You write on a parchment paper imbued with an illusion that lasts duration. You or any creatures you designate when you cast a spell. It's normal seems.
If you cast minor illusion to make an illusion of a bloody handprint on a piece of paper, and then you move the paper of the piece of paper, what happens? That's not what I'm looking for. No,
No.
no, you won't be able to. No, it won't work. You need something like silent image or something like that.
Okay. I don't think the illusory script would work either.
No,
No.
but like, there's always like, there's there's cloaks and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to like be. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I guess we can take a look. Clothing shops in this area. Quick tube.
Yeah, look for some good
Yes.
disguises and
Mhm.
maybe try and cover
That's
up my
when
marking.
you hear the blacksmith. Would this work? As he holds up what looks like a rather large forest green cloak. It looks like it's made of a finer material. And it looks like it would be able to cover Gita almost entirely, hiding most of your markings and stuff.
Where'd you take it? Thank you. Where'd you get a cloak like that?
Well, let's just say Valeth has collected from plenty of patrons of the Gilded Mare. And he's most of the time sends that extra stuff towards me.
All right. Would I be able to do an Arcana check on the cloak?
All right. You don't notice anything about this cloak
Yeah.
at all.
That's fair. I got nothing. I'm not into magic so much.
And he just like tosses it to you, Gita, and you barely catch it. You're focusing so hard on the Arcana that you barely catch the cloak. But yeah,
Let it fall on me and like.
if you guys are going up there to mess around, I'm very much in favor of that. That would be fun to watch, I guess.
Sounds like fun. Never really been up there at all, so fully early view. No. Have you ever been up there?
Have I ever been up there?
Mm-hmm.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I'm asking Gita.
No,
I'm
but
asking.
Gita's asking me.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
No. Yeah. Okay.
It's where the nobles live. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
out of your,
Tops.
you know what I mean? It's out of your purview.
Yeah, we wouldn't deal with them.
Yeah.
All right,
The only way a noble would deal with you right now is if they were down in like
in
Duskwalk
the-
Crossing, Slag's Deep,
Yeah.
Warder's Rest. That's when they would be talking to you. They wouldn't talk. You wouldn't be up there talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That'd be weird. I'll shake my head. Chris, no.
Okay.
We folk don't typically go into the Spire Quarter. That's for the wealthy, snobby people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense now. Is there any clothing shops around this market area?
Since Vigil's End showed up, most of this market and the stalls and everything that would be selling pieces of clothing or anything really has all shut down. And they've all kind of gone home.
Okay.
I'll ask the blacksmith, do you have any other items that Valeth might have given you that we might be able to borrow for a time?
utilize in a way?
So many. I the cloak was a recent one, to be honest. And as he like pushes this door open, you see a room that has 3 or 4 tables in there that are just covered in random things. You can see sharp blades. You can see shields. You can see there's clothing in there. There's more cloaks, it looks like. There's just all sorts of everything. You're starting to get the image you're starting to get from this blacksmith right now is that he is the depository for all of Valith's gatherings that he doesn't want to keep from the people he does dealings with.
Go over the clothing areas and find a cloak that'll fit me.
All right. As you're digging through these piles of clothes and all sorts, there's belts there. There's like makeshift hats. You find something. It's old. It's musky. It's not in the best of shape. It looks like it's been there for a little while. But it does look like it's a black satin cloak.
Just my color.
Roll me an investigation while you're doing that. Just give me an investigation real quick.
Alrighty. Ooh, that'll be 16.
Okay. As you are looking around all these clothes and you're trying to find something that would be suitable, and as you come across this black satin cloak, you pull it out of the pile, and as you're feeling it around and checking it out, suddenly you hear this ting, 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 as this small ring falls out. And just ting, 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 on the ground, bounces around. It looks
Pick it up.
like it's tarnished brass. Doesn't look anything fancy.
Like it's like a regular kind of like plain ring in a way.
Yeah, it's just a regular band ring, tarnished brass. Doesn't look anything fancy, but it feels incredibly light.
Can I do a quick Arcana check on it?
Sure.
Let's see what it's giving off anything.
Not 20. Yeah, I knew it.
Woo!
I knew it.
Fuck's sakes.
Thank you, dice gods.
Give me a second. I gotta look something up.
Okay.
Well, I do. I have to look something up.
Yeah.
Because the way you described ring too, it's reminding me of Lord of the Rings. You know, the one ring where it looks like a plain old ring, but yet it's not.
As you're looking this ring over and turning it about, and you get this feeling that the lightness from it, it feels magical. It feels like it you sense that it's from the school of magic, the transmutation. You can't really tell what what spell it actually is? Or hold on, does Arcana let you see what kind of spell it is? Let me see. Give me a second. If you do Arcana check.
Allows you to recall the lore about spells, magic items, and the planes of existence.
Will Arcana check tell you what spell it is? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna use it as it will tell you what school of magic it is, but that's about it. So you know that this item that you have in your hand is magical, and it comes from the school of transmutation.
Okay. It's very interesting.
I'll just be standing in the doorway. Which question? How tall is the doorway?
You're standing in the doorway.
Yeah.
So you're standing,
at the doorway.
But you're like slumped over.
I'm slumped. Okay. Yeah.
The door is only like 6.5 feet tall. So like you have to turn your head sideways to walk through it.
Yeah. Okay. And nod at Chris. What'd you find?
Found a cloak and this ring popped out of it. It's definitely giving off something.
Looks like a plain old ring to me.
It may look like it, but it might have some use for something. I think it's meant to be if it came out of that cloak. So I will pop the ring on.
Okay. In order for you to attune to it and to figure out what it actually is, you'd have to do a long rest.
Long rest, okay. I'll speak for style right now. I don't even know what finger would fit. I'll just pop it on whatever finger fits it.
Okay. What are you guys doing now?
Well, anything else you think we'd need before going out and looking around for some information?
We could take a quick peek and peek around too, just to make sure we get all the stuff we need. You said there was
if you guys are searching more of the tables and all stuff, you're gonna find more. The further you dig into these piles of materials, the one thing you notice is the older it gets. Like this stuff has been there for a very long time. Hold on. Did you roll? You rolled a 20 on that, but you rolled a 15. You know what? If you'd like, give me one last investigation. If one of you would like to do that.
Go for it.
me? Okay. I'll be 7 altogether.
7. You don't find much. Most of the clothing that you're coming across now felt like it's been like deterred. It's like falling apart. Most of the little weapons and little pieces of armor that you're going to find also look like it's just in very much bad dismay. Here or there, while you're moving stuff, you find what looks like maybe a child's toy, little small like stuffed animal, or a little small wooden sword, if you will. But for the most part, you don't really find anything else.
Yeah. See anything else here? If
Can
anything else.
I smell the cloak? I'm
Which
just
one? The
curious.
one that you were
The
given?
one. Yeah, the green one.
You sure you can smell the cloak?
I just want to.
You very much
sniff.
can smell it.
Okay. What does it smell like?
What does it smell like? It smells of like firewood, like as if it was worn at a camp. The cloak overall doesn't feel like it's that old. Like in the blacksmith's possession, it's not that old. Almost like he's maybe only had it for a couple of weeks. It looks in rather good shape. It smells of like firewood. And of like it does have a deep musk smell to it as well. But that's it. We're out here sniffing
Dawn.
clothes.
To whiff.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of my grandparents.
All right,
They're
so
home.
you put it on?
I'll put it on.
All right.
I'll put my cloak on.
Okay. Now you both look fashionable.
Look at Gator real quick and be like, I wonder if Archie, like, any of his stuff would have been brought here. Never met him, but I'm curious.
That's a thought.
Mm-hmm.
One question I don't really need answered, but it's a thought.
Yeah. Never know. It's a thought.
You hear the blacksmith. Well, if you're planning on going to the Spire Quarter, I hope you have a way to get up there. The only access point is the lifts. And they're usually guarded, and they don't let anyone up that doesn't have access to the Spire Quarter. So I hope you have a way around that.
I'll dig into my pocket, pull out the token that Tharka gave us, look it over, be like, we've got a way.
Like, you just look it over, or do you pull it out so he's able to see it partially as well?
I think I'll just pull it out mostly. He could probably partially see it, but just for me to like be reassured that I still have it and that it's like real.
Yeah. His eyes narrow slightly as he catches the glimmer of the emerald and deep bronze flashing off of it, just slightly. You must have some pretty high friends to have a noble house medallion. That should definitely get you up there.
Okay. Shrug. Say, yeah. Well, that's good news.
Mm-hmm. So we're make our way to where we need to go next. So.
All right. Well, if you guys are leaving, I'll come back day or two, and I'll have these materials set up for you.
Alrighty. Thank you
should
very
hopefully
much.
Be back. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And Sorry, I forgot to ask your name.
Reginald.
Reginald. Thank you for all your help today, Reginald. Have yourself a wonderful day and take care.
My pleasure, I guess. As he takes another strike at the metal. Again. Feels like it bounces off in a random direction. Just ting.
Good old Reginald's bow.
He just tosses the piece of metal that he's working on to the ground. Lays his hammer down, standing directly up again. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
As he takes one last look up to the sky and see what looks like Vigil's end. You're gonna need it. As he turns away, and as he does, he grabs his pendant one last time.
I walk over and like pick up that hammer.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm just curious about it.
Give me a strength check.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Get it done by the hands of the blacksmith.
Okay, it's 7.
Okay. Well, do you have no, it should be higher than that.
What should it
You have
be?
proficiency in strength, so you should have it's a 4.
Ah.
Yeah. So you would see that you'd add 4 instead of 2. So that'd be a 9.
9. Okay. There we go.
You walk up to this hammer. And as you wrap your hand around it, you take a breath and you go to lift it off the anvil. The hammer doesn't move.
Oh. Huh. Like grunt, try and lift it again.
You can try one more time if you'd like.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
You wrap your other hand around the hammer. And as you do, you go to give it one real good jolt off the anvil. The hammer lifts. But just as quickly as it lifts, it pulls your hand right back into the anvil. And all you hear is this ping, like ring out throughout the smith, the forge. That's when he stops. He turns back and looks at you and goes, "Please don't."
Take my hands off it and like look at him a little suspiciously and like warily, like, what the heck?
He snaps his finger, and just as quickly as the hammer was standing up, you see it just fall over and against the side of the anvil. Still on top, not fell to the side. I will allow you to touch anything you want in this forge. Don't touch my hammer.
Walk out of there.
Should have messed with the hammer. Walk out too.
All right. Where are you guys heading now?
Go make your way to the
The lifts?
what's it called? Yeah.
Okay. As you walk through Warder's Rest, you notice that before, when you made it to the blacksmith, you saw everything kind of getting shut down. And as you start to leave the blacksmith and walk away, the entire borough has pretty much been shut down. Most of the houses that you're walking past have shutters closed on them. Doors are shut. There's almost no one out in the streets right now. It takes you about 45 to an hour to walk down the long path. When you get to the cross section that turns into Slags Deep and over to the Dusk Watch crossing, you make that right. And as you walk into the courtyard, when you first came here, you saw the bustling amount of people. It looks like a empty tomb. Again, looking at all the shops lining the walls, looking at all the little alleyways going down, everything looks like it's closed up and shut down. You can see a few Vanguard soldiers still perched around the dais where Alien was executed. You can see a single person up top with what looks like a crude bucket and a mop as he's soaking down the wooden planks. As you walk past, you get closer to the road that leads north. The shops lining each side, the small houses all look like they've been boarded up. Everything is just shut down. You pass the little sweet cake bakery that you met Tharka in. You see, the drapes are pulled shut. The door looks like it's locked tight. You see out of the small little corner of one of the drapes, you can see it's pulled back a little bit as someone is looking through. Continue. You start to pass all the little shops and houses, and as you get into what looks like a winding cobblestone road, the street feels like it gets narrow at moments. Steep stone terraces. The higher you climb, the more Duskwatch seems to start to change. The noise of the burrows below, arguing merchants, barking dogs that were there half a day ago, all seem to have faded and gone. It's now quieter, sharper, even more watchful. You finally turn the last corner, and ahead of you, you see this grand lift, an immense contraption built into the massive stone wall. 4 great platforms rotating counterclockwise, clanging and groaning with the weight of the gears and the chains and the pulleys. The mechanism itself feels old, but it's a wonder of olden dwarven craft as well. Its exposed wheels and pistons glisten with oil, steam hissing from the valves as if the machine itself is breathing. Each platform takes its turn, stopping at the bottom, waiting like a mouth open to swallow whoever dares to step abroad. But not just anyone can ride the lift. You see ahead is 2 spire wardens stand at the base, armed with polished steel, their halberds gleaming faintly in the dim light. They stop each person before they board. You watch a well-dressed merchant flash what looks like a golden medallion etched with a seal of some sort. Without a word, the guards nod him through. Then you see another man, lacking such medallion, nothing to show, and he's turned away without a second glance, a snare and a curt shake of the head. The guard's presence is sharp, uncompromising. These are not the half-weary patrols of Warder's Rest. The Spire Wardens are drilled, professional. Eyes are sharp like knives. One of them notices both of you. He keeps a tighter grip on his halberd. The air here feels different. It's thinner, colder almost. From above, the Spire Quarter looms. A city within a city. Its towers of glass and black stone glittering in the shadow of vigils and docked high above at the obsidian tower. To reach it, you must prove you belong. As you approach, one of the wardens holds up a hand. Hold. Spire Quarter is not for all. If you have a medallion, if you've got it, show it. If not, you best turn back. You can hear a crowd of people murmuring just off, shooting curious glares at the two that have approached these lifts. You look like outsiders.
Glare right back.
Do the same.
And as I'm reaching in, can I look up and like how tall does the lift go?
Oh, it's like 45, 50 feet up.
Okay.
Like, from looking at it, you can see what looks like this counterclockwise spinning disc of 4 platforms. You can see what looks like a stairwell off to the side. But it very much looks like it's gated up and would be very difficult to get into and is very much in sight of the guards.
Okay. I'll pull out my medallion, put it in my palm and show it to them.
The warden looks at your hand. He reaches out and he picks up the medallion. He looks at you with a puzzled face. He studies the medallion closely beneath torchlight as if you shouldn't hold one of these. Or maybe he just hasn't seen very many of them before. The emerald and bronze. After a long pause, he nods. It's only once, and he steps aside. Let him through, as he motions to the other to open the gate and allow you to step onto a platform.
Flash. All the people over there staring at us like a smile, like, ha, we got him.
As you step onto the platform, You can hear the gears begin to churn. And all you hear is, Miss, you don't want to forget this. As he flicks the medallion back at you.
Nod at him. Put it back in my pocket.
The platform starts to groan as it begins to slowly ascend. Duskwatch below starts to fall away. The crooked burrows of Warder's Rest and the smoldering chimneys of Slag's Deep, the narrow roofs tangled between, shrinking into the patchwork below. The air grows colder, crisper. The sound of the city fading into a distant hum. At last, the lift shudders to a halt, and the gates swing open. The spire quarter lies before you, a world apart from the dusky grimes below. First thing you notice is the light. Lanterns of wreath silver lined the streets. Their flames are steady and warm, casting no smoke. You also notice the towering trees with emerald canopies rise between polished estates, their roots breaking through the cobblestone streets laced with veins of silver glinting faintly beneath the sun. You can see carved fountains that murmur at intersections, the water clean and glistening, a rarity for the rest of Duskwatch. The shops up here are immaculate, grand facades of polished marble, stained glass, and carved out oak. Tailors display silks of impossible colors. Jewelers guard windows that gleam with fire-lit gemstones, and perfumes that spill fragrant airs into the street. The homes of the nobility rise tall and proud, each house cresting proudly displayed in banners that ripple in the high breeze. Unlike the lower parts of Duskwatch, up here isn't afraid of Vigil's End. The shops are open. You see many walking about. And as you slowly start to enter, the air starts to feel even lighter. Though the weight of wealth and privilege presses heavy, every passerby carries themselves with practiced grace. Their robes and armor embroidered or gilded, their words sharp with judgment when they whisper about outsiders in their midst. And at the very end of this main boulevard, rising like a shadow cut against the sky, stands the Obsidian Tower. Its sheer black stone walls rise higher than the eye can follow, polished to a mirror sheen. Carved into the face, runes pulse faintly with crimson light. Old magic woven into its foundation. At the base, another lift rises, this one guarded more heavily. It ascends directly into the heavens, to the skyport where the colossal dreadnought, Vigil's End, waits like a predator perched above the city. From here, its silhouette blots out half the horizon, its shadow falling over the spire quarter itself. Even in this place of splendor, there's no ignoring it. The skyship looms like a reminder that wealth and safety are illusions when the High Warden General Lucas Varn commands from above.
Well, I was gonna bet you 2 gold that all these people up here were happy, but I'm not having great luck with my money, but turns out I was right.
Yeah, we could have won 2 gold again. Yeah, well, we'll definitely have to do a rematch on that once again. At some point, we have time.
Yeah. Or even when we don't.
Yeah. Maybe we can up the stakes a bit more. Better wager.
Yeah. Well, don't suppose you have any idea where we might find Durnak?
No, I
Nope.
don't think so either. No, no. If we start, it's gonna be more careful with our questions. Like probably get word out soon if someone's from.
Well, I wonder if we could find Tharka, and she might be able to help us out in navigating through here.
Yeah, yeah. Is there like anyone kind of glancing our way as we were walking?
Most people are.
Okay, so we're kind of like,
So okay. Hold on.
just kind of like Thor Thompson.
Most people who are glancing at you or giving you a side eye right now look like they're very much of noble lineage. Look like they're very much high class. You do, however, see like house stewards and servants look like they're making trips to the store, the markets for like the store or the merchants around for things for their house. You see spire guards on patrol. A spire guard is not a spire warden is not a vanguard. Just so you guys are aware, they're different. The spire wardens are specifically guards just for the warden, just for the spire quarter. You see quite a few sets of patrols of them. You can see the shop. You can see shopkeepers out and about, kind of manning their merchants. You can hear people talking vaguely, very, very low, but you can kind of hear some people saying a few things. Can't really make it out though because you're not close enough.
Everyone. Because it's a disgusting show of wealth.
Mm-hmm.
You see 7 massive houses. They're not together. They're kind of like laid out around the spire core, but you can tell these are noble houses. There's other houses that are also up here as well, but these 7 massive houses have their banners out front, so you know which noble house they belong to.
Okay. I would know the Varnish sigil, right?
Mm-hmm. The emerald green and bronze
Emerald green bronze. Okay. Well.
is the coloration.
Mm-hmm.
Sigil is a gauntleted fist gripping a burning chain.
Okay. the square and see if I see it.
On the as you look around, you see one noble house, not as large as the others. Its banner out front is gold and deep green. It's a coiled serpent around a golden chalice. You know this is House Corvallis. You see another one, silver and midnight blue, with a sigil of a crescent moon over still water. That is House Dravenlock. Closer to the spire, to the obsidian tower, you see another noble house, bronze and slate gray. Sigil is a hammer striking an anvil with sparks in the shape of stars. House Theros. On the far eastern side, probably the furthest away from where you are, you see the emerald and deep bronze. Sigil of a gauntleted fist gripping a burning chain. House Varnash.
Point towards it. That's where Tharkert will be.
Okay. Let's go that way. Thought of a plan, just in case because of the eyeing people watching us. Maybe we can play it off like we're like these people that are running around grabbing stuff for the house, like
Like
servant
servants.
or yeah, like we're new servants. Something.
Kind of sneer at that. I don't want to be any of these people's servants, but if that's what it'll take.
Mm-hmm. Something we can
So what are you doing right now?
make our way to that sigil.
Darker's house?
Yeah.
I'll just kind of sulk behind Chris.
Just remember, we're pretending to be servants. For real. Pretending. Just to blend in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. As you get closer, you can see that the house is nestled close to the roots of a towering silver bark tree, whose branches stretch far above the rooftops. The house itself is built in dark stone, flecked with veins of green that shimmer faintly when caught in the light, giving it a subtle ember glow, subtle emerald glow at dusk. Bronze shutters and fittings gleam against the dark masonry, while emerald and bronze banners hang proudly over the gate, embroidered with the sigil of a gauntleted fist gripping a burning chain. The outer gardens are more subtle than those of the other noble estates, dense with sage and rosemary and mountain herbs rather than decorative blooms. Their smell lingers heavily in the air, earthy and sharp, a deliberate choice. The estate feels fortified, not ornamental. The wreath iron gates are thicker than most, the windows narrower. A keen eye might notice that the guards wear less ornamental livery and more practical armor, their stance more soldier than servant. There's a sense here that House Varnash does not flaunt its power. It prepares it. As you get closer, you see two guards in front of the door. They politely but firmly tell you to hold. What brings you by, House Varnage?
I'll step aside and ask Gita to show the thing. I'm trying to blank on it. Correct. There you go.
Pull. I'm like scowling at them. And pull it out. Flash it.
The one who greeted you steps down. His weighted boots making contact with each step as he comes towards you. He stops right before you. He takes the medallion. He looks it over. Unfortunately, Lady Varnash is not receiving any visitors right now.
My eyes. Why is that?
She is attending business at the Skyport platform. She is not here to receive anyone.
Look at Chris and well, as friends of Lady Varnash, would you be able to point us in the direction of where we might find Durnak of House Theros?
You see the upper lip of this guard's face just kind of twitch. Durnak. That slimy fool. He would most likely be at the platform as well, trailing along beside his cousin, Theros.
Huh. Turn to Chris. What do you think?
Part of me wants to say let's go to that area, but at the same time, we're out of our element for sure. So we'll play it safe and wait for Zarka to come back. That's my thought process.
Not. How close is the obsidian tower to like where we are? Like, is it a couple blocks or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
House Varnash stands probably 100 to 150 feet from the lift that goes up the center column of the obsidian tower.
Okay.
From like walking through the spire quarter, you could definitely garner the impression that Lady Tharka is one of the higher nobles. She holds a lot higher estate than the others.
Huh. Is
It was
Durnak?
just. Go ahead.
Sorry. Where does Durnak usually reside?
Hmm. That slimy fool is everywhere and anywhere he can be. I would steer clear of him if possible. But when he's not with his cousin, he's usually down in Duskwatch Crossing.
Really?
He also likes to wine and dine some of the captains of the Crimson Vanguard.
All right then. And where do they typically eat? Him and the captains.
The Obsidian Tower.
Perfect. Where's the garden to, like, where the stairs are? Like, would I be able to walk into the garden?
Like, okay, so when you approach, so like Tharnak's house, talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So when you approach Tharnak's house, you come through two rather large iron gates.
Okay.
Like, well, sorry, one rather large iron gate that opens up. You walk through a path, and as you're walking through that path, you are walking through the garden up to the
Okay.
house, and that's where
Okay.
the two guards are.
All right. Walk away a pace and just stand in the garden and stare at that obsidian tower. Just take a breather.
I still have a date. I'll walk over and hand you a Danish. I still have a Danish if you want it.
Hold my hand out.
So
Sure.
you're staring at this obsidian tower right now. As you are staring at the obsidian tower, you start to see what looks like a procession of people heading towards the lift. There is a Crimson Vanguard on either side of them, closer to the front. The people heading towards this lift do not look like they're from the Spire Quarter. They also, however, don't look like they are afraid.
And that lift is going up to the Obsidian Tower, right?
Yep.
And that's where we need to go, in a way.
That's right now. That's all the information you have.
Okay.
You could choose where you want to go. Like, right now, from what you understand, Lady Tharka and Durnak are up on the tower right now.
Okay. Give Gita a little nod and like, do you think you can blend in with those people and that are heading to the lift and try to get up there?
That's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any Goliaths in the people?
Not that you can tell from the distance you are at. You are roughly 75 to 100 feet away from them.
Okay.
They're not walking very fast.
Okay.
There look like there's some tall and some short. There's some orcs. I guess you can kind of see their greenish skin. You look like if you were to join up, you may be able to
Blend
keep
in?
yourself hidden, blend in a little bit.
Okay. Can I just... What does the garden smell like?
It smells like fresh sage, mixed with thyme and basil. Very much herbs and that earthy smell.
Reach over, grab a bit of sage, and just kind of hold it, show it to Chris. Just be like this. This is the same smell that was in Alien's house.
Hmm.
And this is the same smell I smelled when we sat down with Tharka, and she told us to go investigate Alien's house.
That's good news. Don't you? I wonder if there's more to her. She's doing more things than leading on to. Like, I wonder if there's something she's planning. Because
Hmm.
it's strange how you caught that spell of places we've been already.
Yeah. I feel like if we walk into that tower, we'll be walking into a trap with no way out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think that it's a good idea, I'll follow you.
Mm-hmm.
But
And I'm trusting your gut instinct on it too right now. That it could be a trap.
mhm,
Like when we were at Alien's house too, like it said, she's playing both ends.
that's right.
Could be, like how can we really trust her if it's her being the one that's playing both ends?
Hmm.
You think we should just play it safe and not go on the lift and plan something else out?
Yeah. And turn around and shout at the guard we were talking to. Oi, do you know where Durnek lives in Duskwatch Crossing?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, he stays with his cousin at the Thoros estate.
Which way's up?
It's just out to the right there, down one of the roads, about a solid 10 minutes walk, back towards the lifts that lead down into Dustwash Crossing.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be caught at the Theros estate unless you're supposed to be there, because Lord Theros will... He's not a very pleasant man.
Thank you for the warning.
Nod at the guard. We can handle ourselves. Walk away. Look at Chris.
Follow suit, and what you thinking?
I don't know. I got nothing. What do you
Mm,
got? Any ideas?
Maybe if we can get in, like, find a way into his house, we could probably interrogate him there.
Well, the guard said that Durnak the in tower, same as Tharka.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like most of the nobles might be up there to greet Vigil's end.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good chance the house will be mostly empty,
Yeah.
is my guess.
I could probably find a way. I could probably work a little magic to cause a distraction in a way. There's guards at that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. All right.
yeah. Maybe use a little illusion to make a sound spell. The guards' attention's away from looking our direction. We can sneak in.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
As you both begin to walk away from Tharka's house, you hear this chime come in as if a bell calling to everyone to listen. You see the group of people heading towards the lift come to a halt. You see the Crimson Vanguard also come to a halt. Up at the top, you can see where the Vigiled End is docked, and there's a very long white platform stretching out. And then you hear it. This voice that is powerful yet lined with silk. Smooth to the ears, but creeping at the same time. People of Duskwatch, hear me out. Too long have these verdant traitors clawed at the foundations of our great city. Too long have they whispered of rebellion, of rot, of false freedoms. They are cowards who hide in roots and shadows. And now, by decree of the sovereign ring, their time ends. As you see this dark elf step out. His build is lean and wiry, like a coiled serpent in black armor. Beside him, you can see the noble, each member of the noble houses step forward in a line processing down with Tharka at the front. His skin is obsidian hued with faint silver undertones. Eyes you could barely see but seem to glow a darkness of some sort. His hair is snow white, shoulder length and pulled back in a very tight knot. We stand on the edge of destiny. The sovereign ring has entrusted you, the strong, the loyal, the chosen of this city, to bear the weight of justice. Together we will strike a final glorious blow against the verdant reclaim. Their rebellion will wither, their banners will burn, and their voices will be silenced beneath our march. Look upon your lords and ladies, as he gestures towards them. See how they stand as one, unbroken. The bloodlines of Duskwatch unite with the might of the ring, and you, soldiers, harvesters, wardens, and hunters, you are the steel that will carry their will into battle. Join us and your names will be etched in iron and fire. Join us, and you will be handed that. You'll be the hand that brings peace, the shield that guards the sovereign's dream. This is your chance for greatness, for honor, for immortality. In the Chronicles of the Ring, the verdant reclaim will fall. Duskwatch will endure. The veil will grow stronger. And the sovereign ring will shine eternal. As he raises his gauntleted fist to the sky, you see many of the vanguard soldiers slam their halberds to the ground in perfect unison. The nobles clap, poised and measured, while the crowd below feels the weight of expectation pressing them towards oath and obedience.
Do I know who that guy is?
You both expect this as High Warden Lucas Varn.
All right. Mutter to Chris. He's as creepy as I thought he'd be.
Who's that? Motherback. Is that Lucas guy?
What?
He is pretty creepy.
Yeah. Do we see Durnak up there?
No,
No.
you only see the 7 nobles of Duskwatch.
Okay.
Okay.
They see us from where we're standing.
Give me a perception check. You both can give it to me, or one can roll it with advantage.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
I think we'll yeah.
Oh my god. That's like what, the third natural 20 tonight?
I think
Yep.
so, yeah.
Yep.
All rolled by you. All I'm
Really?
gonna say is you better be careful, because your next time you're in combat, you're gonna roll a bunch of 1s.
Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Not this session.
As you're watching along this bridge, you see the High Warden standing there with like the gaunt of praise, the power that he wields. In the line, you see Tharka at the very beginning. You notice that she doesn't clap as loudly as the others. Her gusto isn't as expressed in what the High Warden is saying. You notice House Theros is right behind Tharka. This short and stout dwarf. Beautiful braids and long black beard. You see... Oh, don't drop that. Oh, that's not where I want that to go. Damn it. House Corvallis. Slender human. Dravenlock. the half elf, Velthrin, the tiefling, Rhinevale, another taller human, and Morvain, a half orc. You can tell that most of the houses feel like they are cheering with gusto and on the side of the High Warden. But when you are looking and watching on, Tharka looks like she's simply clapping because she has to. She has to play the part.
See us though.
You get a feeling that she glanced at you, but only for a moment, as if to not draw attention to where you are.
Okay. Say down to Chris. She certainly doesn't look happy up there.
Yeah, definitely not.
Mm-hmm. I still don't trust her, but
Mm-hmm. We playing a part, but not
yeah.
being happy could be something different. We don't know her end game.
No,
I
you're
agree
right.
with you. Really don't trust her at the moment.
Yeah. All right. Well, I say we quickly go see if we can take a look in Theros' house
Mhm.
while we have a chance.
Yeah, I'll definitely say next time we talk with Tharka, let's be cautious with her.
Mm-hmm. Good thinking.
Yeah, like we can be pawns in her game.
That's right.
So you're heading towards the Theros estate?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of in like a quick-like fashion.
Mm-hmm.
As you make your way, you tend to turn the corner. As you see the Theros estate positioned almost as close to the obsidian tower as Tharka. Like Tharka's building, like house, the Theros estate is also one of the largest ones in the Spire Quarter. It's a sprawling complex of what looks like pale sandstone walls carved with silver veins, designed to catch the sun and gleam like firelight. Tall windows, arched and etched with golden trim, dominate its face, while the banners of the crimson and gold. Oh, is it crimson and gold? No, it's not. That's wrong. Is it wrong? Yeah, no, bronze and slate gray. I messed that up. As the banners of bronze and slate gray. Where was I now? Ripple from its towers. The grounds are lush, brimming with manicured hedges and exotic trees imported from across all of the Vale. The marble fountain in the shape there's a marble fountain in the shape of a rearing stallion greets all who enter. Its water enchanted to never freeze or foul. The air here is rich with perfume, roses and incense carried like the breeze. The stark contrast to the herbal practical sense of House Varnash. The estate is quite lively. Servants are moving about in perfect rhythm while armored guards in what looked like a slate gray enameled plate keep their watch. Within these walls wealth is displayed as much as it is wielded. Though Theros is vast and whispers often say it is fractured, cousins, uncles, and advisors pulling in different directions, all seeking leverage, Durnak Umbervane, broad and sharp-eyed, has carved a place here as both kin and advisor, playing the game of politics with the weight of his connections to the Crimson Vanguard behind him. So you guys approaching the house?
Well, is there any path we could go on that would not be as noticeable, that would be like a sneaky way to get in?
Give me investigation.
I'll help out with that too.
It's a good idea.
Good. 9. Oh,
Not
10
that
for
you
me.
not that you can tell right now.
Okay.
Looking around, you look like the only way to really approach this house is to go through the gates. You could climb the wall, but that would be a lot more suspicious than simply entering through the gates.
Mhm.
Lead.
Great. I'm looking at my spell. I can do sounds. Just can do like a whisper, or
What?
can do a voice. Oh, I'm just looking at my spell. I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, what can I do?
Do an old-fashioned distraction where one of us shouts like, "Oh my gosh, come look outside.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's hurt," or something.
I almost
Just an
said I
idea.
Someone's
would.
so injured right now. I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I just had me thinking, like, I wonder if we could just like knock someone out, and I can, because I wonder if we could use this minor illusion twice, like make it look like this person's been really beat up,
Oh my
and
gosh.
then just like also like use that imagery to make a sound of like, oh my god, like help, and like have the guards come over, and then that's where we can go in.
I believe you cast minor illusion again after the first one. The first one fails.
Hmm. We could just shout ourselves.
Okay.
But who are we knocking unconscious, Chris? What poor soul.
Oh, let's see who's around.
So,
Like,
so
Check out the first person. Alright,
the
I have a feeling to punch in an old person.
the shutters and the curtains of this house are not closed, so you can see through the windows. You can see the servants kind of hustling about.
Okay.
The only people on the outside are guards.
Okay.
Is there any really scrawny guards that look like it's their first day?
For the most part, no. Not that they don't look like it's their first day. They're just wouldn't be what you would call pushovers.
Okay. Behind us, is there anyone in the streets?
Oh yeah. You can see little like stewards and servants still walking around. You can see the spire wardens still patrolling.
did something, they would be able to see us, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
it's
Is there
daylight,
any? It's daylight. Yeah.
and you're not
Marking
hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. I have an idea.
Okay. It's gonna beat my fire plan idea.
Fire plan idea.
I don't know. Burning down the spire corner would make my day, honestly.
I actually
Plan
was
B.
thinking, like, is there something I could just like pulse a firebolt and like just like cause a distraction?
Oh gosh.
I want to hear your
No.
plan first.
Will you never learn? Although I'm not sad if the spire corner burns down. Honestly, that would make my day.
Well, see, unfortunately, fire also burns down and up, so it wouldn't just get the spire quarter. It would also head down towards Duskwalk Crossing and Slags Deep and
Yeah.
Water's
That
Rest.
would not make my day. That would make me pretty sad.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, no fire, no fire,
fire.
Chris. No.
Okay, no fire.
All right. So, calling back to past used tactics. What if instead we make it look like you started fighting me and you pushed me into the house or close to the house?
Okay.
But would
Okay.
that... See, we need to lead the guards away. Maybe that's not a good idea. Because if we attract all their attention and it's on us, then
Yeah.
they'll see us.
They could haul us in.
Are the walls of...
Unless
Yeah, go on.
I can poison one of those guards.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah. I
I
was thinking
like
like
that.
maybe
like
walk
that.
by and just like at you and like
Yeah.
poison spray one, then
I...
just say apologize and walk away. Then
Dude, once again, COVID. I'm just gonna walk by this guy and sneeze on him and hopefully he gets sick from this. Let me ask, do you have like fucking 5 days to wait?
gotta know me.
I'm just saying, okay, if you sneeze on the guy, you're gonna be like, you're gonna get sick. Well, yeah, well, first it takes time to incubate. Right? Like,
Do you have poison, Chris?
I have poison spray.
you're gonna cast poison spray?
I'm thinking maybe that'd be a good way to get the
Yeah? How fast
guards.
does it act?
I would have to.
Okay, so listen,
Uh-huh.
I just need to say this. Poison spray requires verbal and somatic components. You have to say something, and also I think it's use your hands or some shit like that to direct the magic to happen.
Okay.
The guard is going to see you casting a spell because you have to be loud. And you have to say something. So he's not just going to be all like instantly just feeling bad.
Okay.
Just so you're aware.
Okay. Staring at this estate, like, how the heck are we getting in here?
Is it like fully like a wall going around it?
Yeah. All 7 of these estates have high walls built all the way around them. They've all got like some sort of garden or something like that in the front. They've all got, yeah, it's like these places are protected, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
Maybe I'll let you know. It's like, let's go find a spot to sit while we think of this
I
plan.
have another idea.
Okay.
Okay.
So, the guard said that Durnak, if he wasn't staying with his cousin, he stayed in Duskwatch Crossing, right?
Hmm.
Do you think that would be a more likely place he might keep some sketchy information?
Maybe. Obviously, you wouldn't like if you're being a sketchy kind of person dealing who knows what. You wouldn't want to keep around your relatives. So yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Mm-hmm. So, perhaps we come back here at nightfall. Might be a bit easier to sneak around.
Hmm.
And maybe now we go check out Duskwatch Crossing.
That sounds like a plan. That probably would be better to be here at nighttime.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Um,
go with this plan. See how this will work out.
it is at this moment you hear what sounds like the escape of steam building in a pipe as the lift from the obsidian tower is coming down. You can see a familiar face on the lift. It's like an open platform, so you can see on the lift. He is surrounded by what looks like 8 to 10 Crimson Vanguard. You guys remember this character? Urog Bloodfist.
yeah, I'd say we scram.
The lift hits the ground. As he steps off, he looks at, he's only about 100 feet from you. He looks at his crew that he has with him. Remember, Commander Varn needs exactly 100 personnel. They do best if they're between the ages of 6 and 14. Head out, collect the souls, bring them back to the ship, and we can leave. As you start to see these Crimson Vanguards spread out, and they're not heading towards Duskwatch Crossing yet. They're heading towards all the houses around in the Spire Quarter. This is definitely not something that's only located to the lower half of Duskwatch. As you see Urog start to walk toward the next lift that goes down, the ones that you rode up, the ones that go down. And you see these Crimson Vanguard soldiers start banging on the doors. At first, nothing really chaotic happens. But then suddenly, you see what looks like a little boy around the age of 7 gets pulled out of his house by one of the guards. He brings him back over to where the collection of people are that are now surrounded by multiple Vanguard soldiers. And slowly, as more of the houses are knocked on, the doors are potentially forced open. you start to see more and more younger adults, younger kids, boy or girl, does not matter, being dragged out and put into this collection of persons in the middle of the main court. You see Urog, who walks past you with what feels like a subtle grace somehow, for the massive size of him and the emphasis on his personality just exudes terror. As he reaches the lift, he steps on and it starts to crank down slowly. And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ah,
Oh no.
that's not good at all.
Nope.
That's horrible. Oh my gosh.
We have to come up with a new plan now.
Yeah. Yeah. This entire session was just planning. It's like,
Yeah. No, I was trying to see what you guys are gonna do. Like, there are so many hints I dropped you to ask so many questions. I'm just like, you guys just weren't picking up on them, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do here? How am I gonna get you guys to ask these questions? Because I can't just like tell you to ask them, right? Like last time when this happened, this is right now giving you an eerie remembrance for the past. So, and at the end of the day, fucking High Warden and Urog, they don't care what your station is in life. So yeah.
I'm curious of like, let's see, what's the purpose of the kids being taken?
Sure. I don't know. You didn't ask any of the questions earlier.
Yeah.
I posed so many possibilities, and you guys were just like, "What's in that pile of clothes?" I'm like, "All right, fuck. What do you want me to say here, man?"
They're clothes. They're clothes.
These clothes seem like they've been eaten by moths or something. No shit, Sherlock. They're very old.
What does it smell like?
What did it smell like? Can I sniff my cloak, please? Why? Why do you want to sniff your cloak? Like, what the?
It might smell like sage, and sage is interesting in this story.
I guess. I guess. But I like that you guys are following plot lines and following breadcrumbs I am putting down in certain scenarios. I like that you guys are doing that. All right, everybody. We appreciate you all so much. If you've been watching the whole time, thank you so much. If you haven't, that is okay too. Like I always say, and I said it at the very beginning of this session, I'll say it every time at the end of every other session, your free time that you lend to us is the best way to support the channel. End of the day. It really is. We can ask for more. We can always say stop by the Etsy shop and buy some stuff. Money helps support the channel too. Just saying. I'm kidding. Not telling anyone to do that at all. I'm just saying it's
they are comfy shirts.
It's an option. No, like I said, just being willing to hang out with us and watch us play D&D is absolutely amazing, and we really enjoy what we're doing and such. So I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys are having fun.
Oh yeah.
And let's keep having fun together. More shenanigans. Yeah. All right.
Next week we burn down Duskwatch.
Next week we burn down Duskwatch. Dun, dun, dun.
Let's go, Chris. Get all the kids out of there. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
With all the kids
You
out of
never
there.
know.
Yeah, they only were kidnapped. Told you, man. The Sovereign Ring is a bitch, bro. The Sovereign Ring is
Oh
God.
not
Oh,
a good place to be, not whatsoever. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Until next time, we're going live again this Saturday at 9:00 PST. If you want to be there, that's awesome. If you don't want to be there, well, we understand that as well. We get it. We understand. And then we'll be back again next Tuesday as well, online. So if you want to watch, you got to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That one on YouTube, you got to hit that button. Or you got to hit the follow button on Twitch or wherever you want to hit the buttons. You got to hit the buttons in order to make things happen. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, deuces.
Adioses.